Recently, about 2 billion tokens were lost. People are excited and bustling. However, the community is now dealing with a problem that is rapidly becoming worse. It's compromising Shiba Inu. It was the final warning from the developers. For Shiba Inu, is this the end? Will it continue? What does it all mean then? Alright, let me clarify. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. This is something we haven't seen in a long time. Recently, an incredible 2 billion Shiba Inu coins were burnt in a move that left everyone in complete shock. You're correct, in a flash, $2 billion were gone. Data from Shiba Burn, a reliable blockchain wallet tracker, indicates that an anonymous whale carried off this enormous burn in a single astounding transaction. Even while the sum seems enormous, and it is important to remember that it is just under $60,000 in terms of dollars. The magnitude of this occurrence, however, is what has everyone talking. It's interesting to note that the second largest burn during this time was far less, comprising less than 1 million Shiba Inu coins. This kind of action is significant for the Shiba Inu ecosystem and is undoubtedly attracting attention in the cryptocurrency community. The trick, however, is this. Over the last 48 hours, Shiba Inu's price has dropped significantly by around 5%, despite this enormous burn. This is an unexpected development, particularly in light of the robust rise earlier in the week. Shiba Inu had been scorching, breaking through crucial resistance levels and reaching altitudes that had everyone in a frenzy, only to drop back down a short while later. The price research indicates that there was optimism for a long-term rise when Shiba Inu just broke out of a rising trend. To determine whether something is overbought or not, the RSI is used. This downturn might be the perfect opportunity for Shiba Inu to take a break, as oversold has previously indicated. Nevertheless, the majority of Shiba Inu owners are still profitable. The vast majority are still turning a profit at the present rates, according to on-chain statistics, which is positive. Despite this, the huge holders who hold the majority of Shiba Inu's supply seem to have played a major role in the rise and subsequent dive. Further drops are difficult to overlook if the selling trend persists or if the market as a whole experiences a slump. The Shiba Inu community is reacting in a variety of ways to this price change. Moreover, it raised the intriguing question of whether the current spike was a passing fad, or does Shiba Inu have the durability to remain one among the top 25 digital currencies? Is this an isolated incident or a hint of long-term potential? A lot of investors were anxious. In fact, some sold everything they had. Additionally, this is just the beginning. Regretfully, the Shiba Inu community could not have been at a worse moment when this price drop occurred. Bad actors are attempting to con people by posing as members of the Shiba Inu ecosystem, which is a persistent problem for the breed at the moment. For holders, it has created a commotion and increased their level of aggravation. There is a bright side, however. Lead developer Kusama, who is Shiba Inu, has previously dealt with the matter. The squad is ready to retaliate if these assaults go out of control, he promised the community in a daring tweet. "It took me a time to comprehend it, and it only came in a dream," he said in his enigmatic but certain message. Now, however, I see that the Shadow Cats want to seize control of the DAO. Most of the strategy is the same as previously. Fresh criminals, it won't work since there are plans for just that kind of thing. His opinion that no plan against Shiba Inu or its DAO would be successful was mirrored in the tweet, as the team has put protections in place to defend the project and its backers. Many have been comforted by his statements, demonstrating to the community that they are not just aware of these problems, but also prepared to address them directly. Because of this and the recent decline in price, Shiba Inu may not be going through a difficult time. Here's the twist. When seen from a wider perspective, this little decline isn't as serious as it may seem. One Twitter user brought attention to an intriguing Bitcoin trend. Over the past 6 months, Bitcoin has seen monthly dips before consistently rising again. Thus, the situation with Shiba Inu is probably the same currently. It comes just after another drop in Bitcoin, which makes sense given how often the two are related. Shiba Inu may be preparing for its next upswing, if past is any indication. It seems like this downturn is only a part of a larger cycle. This is where the fun begins. The ongoing token fires have actually contributed to Shiba Inu's remarkable 5% price increase over the last month, despite all the controversy. You're correct. Despite the recent decline, the overall trend is still upward. Let's talk about resilience. The increasing attention being paid to the Shiba Inu environment is even more amazing. A growing number of investors are joining the blockchain as interest soars and its usefulness grows. The campaign has seen the addition of about 7,550 new wallets lately, demonstrating the strength of the Shiba Inu community. This momentum demonstrates that Shiba Inu are doing more than just surviving, it's doing well. With figures like these, the future seems more promising every day. Speaking of figures, there is increasing speculation in the community that Shiba Inu may be preparing for a spectacular rally, with estimates of a startling increase of more than 130%. That's correct, prices may rise far faster than we anticipate. An expert on Twitter recently expressed his optimism about Shiba Inu in a tweet. The present price setting, he said, seems to be quite powerful, displaying a distinct and steady pattern that suggests a significant increase. He thinks Shiba Inu has the potential to surpass its next major price milestone and keep rising based on his research. Supporting this, Javin Marks, another reputable market expert, described Shiba Inu's recent success as an indication of greater things to come. He believes that with the current momentum, the price may go considerably closer to its peak. According to Marks, Shiba Inu might potentially rise by over 170%, which would be a significant increase for the coin. Therefore, there is no need for the community to get alarmed. The Shiba Inu development team is totally dedicated to maintaining the highest level of performance for this project. Actually, Lucy, a Shiba Inu staff member, recently sent out an emotional tweet in which she reassured everyone that in whatever circumstance, she is always there to help Shiba Inu and its followers. And it goes beyond words. This group can't be stopped. It doesn't matter whether it's bright or stormy, day or night, or if the charts are rising in green or falling into red, they stay to work. In order to ensure that Shiba Inu continues to be robust and flourishing, they are steadfast in their dedication to the initiative and the community. The future is bright with a staff like this, and the community can relax knowing Shiba Inu is in the finest possible care. In the end, Shiba Inu is still headed in the right direction, despite the ups and downs. The excitement of the town, the ongoing fires, and the team's commitment all suggest a promising future. The best course of action at this point seems to be to remain enthusiastic, upbeat, and observe Shiba Inu as they develop and mature. The best is not yet over, but how do you feel about this? Post a comment below. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it, and subscribe to the channel.